Hey everyone, thank you so much for choosing to watch Life's Journey. I'm Life, and on this channel we talk all about my journey with being a deliberate creator and purposely using the law of attraction. Today we are going to delve back over to that esoteric side, that more side that's talking more about spiritual journey. When I first started, this was all about law of attraction, manifesting things and things like that, but it's grown beyond that to more of a spiritual journey. So those are the types of things more so that I want to share with you guys, because I really feel like manifesting and like getting a car or getting a house and stuff like that, that's gonna come. So that's part of it. You don't have to click off the video if that's what you're into, because this is the part that's gonna get you to that. This is the part that's gonna get you to that quicker, to that faster, to that easier. Okay, so we're talking about spiritual awakening. You might be asking yourself, why am I having a spiritual awakening? Why do people wake up spiritually in the first place? What makes someone wake up? A lot of us, well, let's go over first. Let's talk about what a spiritual awakening is. A spiritual awakening is when you yourself rise to a dimension that is beyond that of the ego. And the ego is just this little box that we've kind of been brainwashed and trained into believing is reality. We're not trained to meditate. We're not taught in school to go within and gain the answers from within. We're taught to praise someone else. We're taught to look for answers from someone else. We're waiting for answers that are never coming, because we're always looking to someone else for the answers, whether it be God or somewhere like that. And that's not to denounce God. It's not to say anything negative, because there's a creator of this great universe, but we're trained though to look at that creator as something that is higher than us, that is beyond us, that is almost intangible, when really we are that being. We have that being inside of us. So connecting to within, connecting to source, connecting to God is going within. So it's all about meditating and being clear that you are in a sense, you are God, because you are such a great piece of God. But we're trained outside of that, and God can't mess with our free will. So when our parents train us to believe a certain thing, He can't come in and say, actually no, that's not what it is. So you have to know for yourself and be able to eventually wake up for yourself and realize that we all have this being within us. Okay, so that spiritual awakening is basically an ascension of your inner, it's an ascension of you going to that higher level, basically, and you, meditating and gaining clarity from within. Okay, and I hope that makes sense to everyone. So with that being the case, why did you wake up spiritually? How do people wake up spiritually? A lot of us, it was caused by some type of pain or some type of trauma. Near-death experience is a big one that a lot of people, either they die and come back, or they've had some type of near-death experience that made them awaken suddenly. For me, it was the death of my cousin, who was really more like a son to me, a brother, a friend. We were really close, and when he passed, I took it really hard, and I cried like almost every day for months. I would think about him constantly. I was getting to a point where I was just in a really, really bad place, in a really bad depression. And one night I went to sleep crying. I was in a really bad way, and I was woke up at 3 a.m. that morning, and I instantly just turned over and I looked up law of attraction. So that was my start into this journey, and honestly, to this day, I still feel like he was the one that woke me up, and he was the one that put the law of attraction in my head and made me look it up. So that was that. Since that, I felt so not good about his death, but I felt so much closer to him, and I'm able to deal with his death a lot easier. And I feel like I talk to him, I can communicate with him, and I just feel more comfortable knowing that he's around. I know that he is a protector, he's strong. And he himself, I feel like he knew about different dimensions and things like that. He never really practiced it, but a lot of the thing, when I think back, a lot of the things that he did and said, I know that he knew. And so it just feels right. It just feels comfortable. So nevertheless, why do people wake up spiritually? That is a lot of times why, because they have had some type of pain or trauma. Or if you're wondering, how do people wake up spiritually? Again, same thing. So a lot of times we do go through those negative things that bring along our spiritual awakening. And we have to just accept, a spiritual awakening it can be really, really painful to a lot of people, because you do have to go backwards a little bit, and you do have to delve into you have to unlearn and relearn a lot of things. And sometimes a lot of that is painful. A lot of the things that we've been through, like, why did we go through that? Why was I, molested as a child? Why did my dad want to touch me as a child? Like, it doesn't make sense. But a lot of times the things that we go through prepare us for our journey. So it prepares us to communicate and be a help to someone else. It prepares us to pull someone else who's going through that, to pull them over with us, to say, look, I understand, I can relate, and they can feel that you can relate. Not just that you're saying, oh man, that sucks, you know what I mean? But it's like, I've been through that, so I can relate to you on that level, and look at me now, I got past it, and this is how I did it. So the spiritual journey is going to be all about you finding your purpose, you connecting with your inner being, you connecting with source, with God, and you just staying in that connected mode, and you growing that connection throughout your lifetime and the rest of your life. So you might be wondering, well, how do I find my purpose? If I'm in this spiritual journey and I'm on a spiritual awakening, how do I find my purpose within that? And I'm going to tell you the same thing that I think I say almost in every video. Meditate. Quiet your mind. If you don't know how to meditate, I'm going to make some more videos on that. I think I have one out right now that is published on meditation, but I'm going to go a little bit further into that. That was one of the videos I did when I first started meditating, and now I've just gained a lot more knowledge and a lot more clarity on meditation, so I will be doing more videos on meditation coming up soon, so look out for that. Otherwise, I'm just going to suggest that you quiet your mind. One meditation that I do is, you can also just use little small mantras. If you don't want to just sit and quiet your mind, you can use mantras to say as well. So one that I do is, things always work out for me. I am blessed with my breath. So it's just offering gratitude and allowing positivity in. So you're saying things always work out for me. There are no issues and there are no problems in my life. And I am blessed with my breath. I am thankful for my breath. And I usually will put my hands over my heart. You can feel, as you speak, you can feel the vibration within, and you can just feel connected to those words. And you just are able to feel grateful just to be alive, just to be here. And I know a lot of us, we're going through some different things, and maybe you've lost a job or a husband or any type of situation. But please believe me that your purpose here on this earth, it goes well beyond that. And it's not to minimize anything, but it really does go well beyond that. And the things that we go through are meant to train us into into our purpose. Okay, so please understand that it's nothing negative. There's nothing, everything in your life is neutral, and it only can take on the meaning that you give it. So if you see those different things as negative, they will be negative and they will affect you negatively. But if you see them as a teaching tool, as a lesson, then you can use it as a positive force in your life. Okay? Use those negative things as a positive force in your life every time with everything. Just try it, because you might not be able to do it with everything. But if you try it and do that with most things won't be able to affect you negatively. Okay? So if you're wondering why you woke up spiritually, you are special. You are meant to be here at this great time of awakening on this planet, because there are millions and millions of people that are waking up right now. If you look into the work of Dolores Cannon, she was brilliant, and she came up with quantum healing hypnosis technique, and it is a powerful technique that allows her, or whoever's trained to do it, that allows them to awaken the inner being within you. She did this all across the country, and she came across a lot of people that said this is the time to be on the planet. That's why so many souls are incarnating here. That's why the population is growing the way it is, because so many people want to come here. So many souls just want to be here for this awakening, because they know that this is going to be a change. It's something awesome that's going on with the planet. So don't be afraid of it. Be welcomed and be comforted within it, knowing that you are waking up and you are on the right track with your spiritual journey. And it's okay. It's going to be something that is a beautiful thing in your life if you just allow it and go through it, because again, it can be quite painful for a lot of people. So the more you allow it, though, the easier it is to go through. Okay, and I really hope this video helps someone. If you resonate with this video at all, please go ahead and hit like on the video. I also would like for you to share the video with your family and friends, and let them know that you're not the only one. So this is not something that, there's millions of people who are waking up on the planet right now, and the more you can spark that within someone else, the better. The more we can help other people grow into this awakening, it's going to be better for all of us. So if you haven't already, please hit subscribe to the video and hit notifications and hit all on that bell, because for some reason, if you don't hit all, it won't notify you when I'm uploading videos. All right, thank you so much again for tuning in, guys, and we'll catch you next time.